Team Serbia first goal, scored by 12, Spencer Chris, assisted by number 22, Milan Diveskovic. Team Serbia, number 14, Uros Matijasevic, 5-minute major for high skating. Team Ireland, first goal, scored by number 25, Luke Hoppinger, assisted by number 12, Joel Winsman. Team Ireland, second goal, scored by number 13, Dean Gibson, assisted by number 21, Luke Coppinger. And then Ireland's third goal, scored by number 12, Drew Wixman, assisted by number 18, Dan Kelly. Serbia timeout. Ireland's fourth goal. Scored by 81, Ryan Dora.
Serbian names.
Yeah. It's like a double threat.
That's right.
Yeah.
That pass off by Kieran Boylan. Gibson probing, looking for a spot, gets it into Boylan, shoots, saved by Cilic.
Great
Big
play.
one.
Good pick, good run,
Yep.
good pass, good shot. What? That was lacrosse. Good.
Yeah, Serbia, the ball gets away from Stefan Lazic, but they do get it now to Jovanovic. He fights through a crowd, has the ball and his stick stripped away. He's knocked away from his stick. He's going to go back and get it. And it's kicked a little bit. He's going to give it a bit of a shove and getting it back from Patrick Lean. They're getting into it because Jovanovic, the captain, didn't like his stick being kicked away. Can't really blame him. He and Lean have words as they head to their benches. And the ball's moved up the floor by Matthew Loftus. He'll hand it off to the offense. And away goes Jason Reed. Ireland just now getting their guys on. You were talking about this last night when we were hanging out at the arena. By the time you get on the offensive zone sometimes in this big rink, there's 17 seconds left in the shot clock. And that's
true.
exactly the case for Ireland.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice little cut underneath. The pass doesn't quite connect. Gets away from Dan Kelly. Kelly's going to be counted on for a lot of scoring for this Irish team without Keogh here and some other key players. And here comes Serbia pushing the pace. And that's Sava Gurkinic, and he is a big man, a young player, but a real comer in the game for Serbia. Nice spin move, going to the net, shoots, scores! Great start, we're gonna wait, yes, that is a good goal. Nice play by Spencer Kreis.
Another name for the history books for Serbia.
Yep.
First ever goal in
European Championship.
Yeah, European Championships. These are big moments for these guys.
Yeah, and it's just a beautiful spin move. And I mean, they're playing in this arena. Like, the arenas in Syracuse were beautiful. And the Onondaga Nation Arena is a nice arena, pretty common, pretty typical North American lacrosse hockey arena. And then there was the Onondaga Pavilion, which is an amazing facility. You've got to get to Onondaga and check it out. It was a wooden structure built for the tournament, and it is phenomenal. But this is a whole nother level, the Gatorade Center, this huge arena. The fan base looks very small. There aren't a lot of fans here, but we do appreciate the ones who've got here. It's early in the tournament. Things will build as the week goes on, but we appreciate you being with us. There's a big hit by Sonny Campbell to make sure they can't beat the 10 count. And Campbell, he wants that ball right away, and Mike Shea is going to grab the ball to start the play.
Yeah, it's. I have to say, it's the biggest difference with this game and the earlier one is, the substitution. They are doing the great job all the time.
Yeah,
they
played a lot more. They're familiar with it.
A lot of breakaways in the last game. This one, no chance at all. No chance at all for breakaways.
That shot never got through by Brendan Farrell. So the assist on that goal, we're going to have to double check that on the scoreboard. It's, the first goal by Stefan Kreis. Or Spencer Kreis, not Stefan. There are a few pairs of brothers on this Serbian team. A lot of brothers getting into it. Of course, the Gaiches were with them at the World Championships. That ball was loose. They're The one official signaling over and back,
okay.
and they're making eye contact. You can see him, the one signaling is saying, is that over and back? And the other one's saying, yep, blow it. So he blew his whistle.
But that's the right way to do it. If you're not sure, take your confirmation and do it.
Yep. Love when the officials communicate, of course, using the NLL rules, NLL system. So we have the 3-man officiating crews here, as the NLL tends to do in the playoffs. There's a shot bouncing off the face of Cregan. He just gets a bit of that ball. You can see the backspin on the floor. That is one difference if you're used to playing on turf. You get this a lot more spin off this, but it's the epoxy covering. I was talking to some of the, to Matty Takapa and Ariaho and some of the guys last night, and the organizers, and saying, yeah, this floor is great. Like a nice true bounce. And Tracy Kelusky is excited. He wants to bring the technology back to Canada.
Yeah, that's true. And he said the shot blocks, they are awesome.
Yeah, Sonny Campbell, great work to create that loose ball and then come up with it and throw it ahead. 2-on-1 for Ireland. Man, wide open, drops the ball, spins, shoots, save, Cilic. Oh, and we're going to have a penalty coming. Oh, and they're calling high sticking, which should be, for Uroš Metajasevic, should be 5 minutes.
Yeah. This is going to be tough for the Serbians if it's going to be a 5-minute.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Boy, that is an exacting standard to establish early in the tournament. That was, I think it was a big hit, but if you're wondering, in the FIL and NLL rules, any high sticking call is automatically 5 minutes. So what you'll see a lot of is illegal cross-check or roughing or call different things if refs don't want to give out the 5 minutes, but no hesitation there.
It's 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, that's... I saw the ref put his hands up.
Yeah, he was.
And say 5 minutes. Did you see him spread his fingers?
No, I'm not sure anymore.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
But maybe the clock guys, they can also.
It's possible. Mike Shea running the floor. He's going in 1-on-1. Decides to pull it out. And Ireland will set up on the power play to get the offensive guys out. Sean Gibson waiting for his cohort. They've still only got 4 on there. The 5th one coming out now is Drew Wichman. Wichman's going to get that ball just before it bounds into the Serbian bench. They've only got 4 to shoot, and they score in that time. The shot by Coppinger takes the pass in open space up top and lets it rip, and they have corrected the time. So there's 4:09 left on the penalty, and Ireland has a goal to tie it up, and they can get another one.
Yeah, great goal, and it was a good job. Now, good passes, good runs. You know, they had the opening. Was it Coppinger? Yeah, Coppinger who scored. I think that was a good goal.
Yeah, it's a nice play, and Coppinger finishes a little cross floor shot to bury that one past Marko Cilic, tie it up, and the way it goes, if anyone's not familiar with the major penalty rule, a team can score twice on that major penalty before the teams go back to even strength.
In Finland, it's 3 times.
It's twice here.
Oh, really? Yeah. In Finland, it's 3 times.
Okay. Well, it was 3 for a season in the NLL, and then they changed that because they found it was a bit too punitive. So it's 2, but if the second goal is scored, the player still has to sit in the box for the remainder of that time. There's a great chance for Ireland. Gibson scores! Hard fake, gets Cilic moving, and tucks it over his shoulder. So as we were just talking about, he should not be released. They should not be letting him out of the box. He has to serve the rest of that 5-minute penalty. Yeah, they're sending him back in now. A player does get to come onto the floor, and they're calling him over. The bench is calling him over. They do not understand. But he's got to go back. Yeah. Uroš Metajasevic has to spend the rest of his time in that box.
No penalty anymore.
No.
So, you were right.
They send a 5th player out.
Of course you will.
I do watch a fair amount of lacrosse.
Yeah.
So Ireland, just like that, jumps out to a lead with a pair of power play goals. Serbia still only has 4 players on the floor. Yeah, they're a little confused. They've got to get that player out there. Yeah, they need to send one more. And the refs are indicating 5-on-5.
Yeah, what is happening right now?
Now they send him out. Yeah. Just a little confusion. Early in the tournament, everyone's excited. You're playing in the Gatorade Center in beautiful Turku, Finland. It's an amazing arena. It's a huge event, and we saw some nerves in the first game, and maybe a little bit here as well. There's a shot and a goal. Just a beautiful, quick release by Wichman. Gets Marko Cilic down low, which may be Cilic's challenge. bigger goalies have trouble around the feet sometimes, and you can see the shot here.
It was great. Great shot. Great run. You know, little deke, shoot, goal.
Nice little pick by Dan Kelly. Opens up the space, and the defender a little slow to fight his way around the pick and on the switch to get out there. And just like that, it's 3-1.
And now, what is now?
It's a timeout now for Serbia because Stu Sturpar just wants to calm his group down. This is where it's challenging because the Geiches would be the ones saying, relax, it's a little run. We've got 44 minutes left to play in this game. It's not over. Everything's fine. We just got to get things rolling, give Marco a little more support, and let's get out on these guys and not give them the shooting lanes. But they don't have that kind of veteran leadership of those guys. I mean, Alexander Jovanovic is a terrific leader, terrific captain for them, but he doesn't have that NLL caliber and the history of lacrosse that the guys have.
And if Ivanovic plays with the number 44, I play with the same number. I think this is this a salute for me? Or?
It is. It is. Jovanovic said that he wanted to be like Nico Jonas. He says, can you please call me AJ44?
I can give my autograph from him after this game, of course. Hey guys,
tweet us.
Send us, tweet us, tweet us hashtag EBLC. When we had the last game, there were lots of tweets. Now everyone is sleeping at home. What is
trying to make people feel bad? We would like it if you tweet us. We'd appreciate it. It makes it fun for us, and it's nice to know you're watching. And we got some really nice tweets. People enjoying the broadcast, that we're doing a good job. They said we're doing a good job with the Polish names, which was really nice because we worked hard on that.
Yeah, that was hard.
We practiced them on the way here to the arena.
And also we know after the tweets we know better what is arse swimming and these kind of things.
Nobody told us.
Well,
we looked it up on Google. That's the only reason we know what arse swimming is.
Yeah, arse swimming, great word. I love that word.
Yeah. For anyone who wasn't watching the first game, which frankly I don't know why you weren't, but arse swimming is what some of the Swiss players listed as a hobby, and it is when you jump into a fast-moving river. We actually looked it up. It's on YouTube. And you jump in and kind of float down the river. I wonder if, because we didn't see a lot, like, do they pick you up down the river somewhere? Because you're traveling away.
No, you just die.
You're just gone. It's the kind of thrill you get once.
Yeah.
Serbia has the ball off the face-off. They'll drive in towards the net. Jovanovic tosses it across. Picked up. We're going to figure out who 13 is here because he is not on our list. But we will find out and let you know. But Serbia moving the ball around. They are down to 11 seconds on the shot clock. That pass is low, but it's scooped up in the hard shot. That's going to go off the goalie and up into the mesh, which will mean a fresh 30. Off the shot from Jovanovic. He takes the ball back up top. Serbia well spread out, the Irish defense. You can see with this big rink how much space is left in the middle. Shea gets onto the back of Vukasinovic. Milos Vukasinovic. I actually know Milos. I mean, here comes Ireland the other way. I've said his name many a time, but it was the best of me that time.
Yeah.
Ireland gets it. Kieran Boylan hands it off. Jason Reed waiting for the fifth man to come out. And again, 12 seconds on the shot clock as that fifth attacker gets out there. Rory Madigan just hands it back. Quick pass in the middle. Nice pass, a nice shot, but the save by Celic, just holding his ground in the middle of the floor.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Is Serbia much more passive than Ireland right now?
They do look a little passive, and it might be nervousness. They're not really attacking in the offensive zone. They're staying outside, passing the ball around the outside line. You can see Ireland getting out defensively, and Serbia doesn't yet seem to have a response. And again, nobody's really moving to the ball, giving passing lanes. There's a pass and the shot, but I mean, that's from way outside. It does go. No, they're going to say it didn't go off Krieg and just went up into the mesh, so it's going to be Ireland ball. But yeah, Serbia needs to get dug into this game a little bit.
Yeah, like when they go to bench, it's like jogging to the bench. Irish guys, they just hit the bench. You can see the difference.
Yes. Marko Celic with the big pick down in his own end, and he actually took the worst of that little collision. They're going to blow play down as Marko Celic is a little banged up. You can see he made the hit, and then immediately was talking to the official, and he's complaining. He thinks that something happened, but he's clearly in some discomfort.
That's true. And now we are talking about goalies. In the first game, Switzerland didn't play Meyer. We learned why.
We were downstairs and he had illegal equipment. Yeah. It's with the uppers is the big problem, or they're too big. They are adjustable. They're settings you can make, but the problem with his is he's been playing with them the way they are for years. Yeah. He's sweated. The screws are rusty. Yeah. The bolts are rusty. They couldn't move them. They couldn't adjust it. They wound up having to get some string and tying his uppers together. That's the upper pads, or he was not familiar with them. And he was checked after the game. He's legal now to play in the next game for Switzerland. But that meant that Schreiber had to go in. Daniel Schreiber, and did a good job for them. Switzerland won, but so we were actually down. We were talking to the Serbian and Ireland coaches. Marko Celic was really nervous. He said, "Nobody's going to be able to play. We can't play.
We are playing without goalies. We are playing without goals."
And interestingly, both teams warmed up without goalies for most of the time because they had to go in, and all the goalies had to get their gear adjusted. So they went in for their pregame checks, which will happen every game, but they had to stay in there. They have to stay in the ref's room until the gear is eligible to play.
That's true. Yeah.
So. They did let Meyer come out to watch the game, but he was not allowed to be dressed. He couldn't keep his jersey on. He wasn't allowed to be part of their actual roster. Yeah. There's a pass through the middle, a bit of a dangerous pass, but they get away with it. And they will run up the floor, Patrick Lean with it. Ireland, risky maneuver, but it works out okay for them. And Dan Kelly is going to set things up with Gibson. There's so much room on this floor. Just the spacings are a little different with this Olympic-sized rink. That one's knocked down brilliantly. Great defensive play and then some pressure and running out of it. Is Stevan Kreis. That is athleticism. Yeah. The combination of the physical and the mental side of being an athlete. And now Kreis just taking the pounding from the defender, gets things set up, and he's going to head off again. He's not sprinting to the bench. They've only got 12 seconds on the shot clock. As the fifth man onto the floor in offense gets it, sees there's 8 to shoot, makes a quick pass. And Serbia still all on the outside. Credit to the Irish defenders, but Serbia's got to fight their way through. And that's going to be a penalty. No, it's not. It's a 30-second violation. Absolutely flattened was Peter Sullivan. And they're going to make him pick up his stick and run to the bench with no penalty on the play. I was saying earlier, I like to let it go, let him play some physical lacrosse. That one to me was a bit of a check in the back. Hey, how's it going?
We are now broadcasting this live from Facebook, and we're doing this game. So
so you can be watching that too. So that ball's loose. 5 seconds left for Ireland to get a shot off, and smart play just rolling into the corner is Kieran Boylan, and Serbia will come back trailing 3-1, trying to get something going before the end of the first period here. Okay, now am I imagining things? In the first game, the clock in the arena was counting down, and the clock on our webcast was counting up, and now they've switched. And over and back for play. Great job by Mike Shea to push him over, but I'm right, am I not?
I was on Facebook, I didn't see.
It's still happening. It's still happening. Ireland with the ball, setting up. Luke Coppinger has it, and 2 Irish players heading off to the bench. Again, a bit of a late change. It's just both teams doing a good job, as you mentioned, but it is just a long way, and it's just a little unusual for them to get used to it. That pass does not get through. Great positioning and great work by Gurkanic.
What size the rings are in Alešabetsky? Is it the bigger one, or they're small? Okay.
Yeah, they're regular NHL size.
Yeah, okay.
So same that we usually see in North America and in Czech Republic. And there's a nice hand switch by Kreis. And Cregan had to be alert. There's another shot. Cregan makes that save.
Very good play by the Serbs.
But here coming the other way is Ireland. The shot and goal. That's a beautiful play by Ryan Doran to run the floor. And the defender coming off the bench, trying to get in the way. Actually, Doran just used his momentum. It's so hard for this defender who's racing across the floor. The forward, the man running with the ball, just throws on. Actually, didn't even have to throw on the brakes. The defender may have been able to get in the way a bit, but you're just hustling as hard as you can to get there, and he just runs right past it, and Doran bounces it home.
Yeah, great finish. I have never run so fast, so I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't know how it does feel, breakaway with that kind of pace, but that was great.
With the wind blowing through your hair. My hair just sits there.
That's true. I don't even have a hair.
That's true. Yeah. You got your beard. That could blow through your beard.
Yeah.
Ireland setting up again. They now have 4-1 lead. We're into the final 40 seconds here of the first quarter. if the producers are listening, which I'm sure they are, we like the countdown. It's good. We'll talk to the scoreboard operator about getting that going back with us. I'm sure they've switched. Oh, a bit of a hold, but no call. And then the shot, and he gets absolutely flattened. Dan Kelly is going to push off of his check. Nemanja Largren. And Serbia, with 15 seconds left, they want to get one more shot, but instead they're actually just going to throw it away. They were running out of time on the 10-second count to get over center. And Ireland will have the last chance with 7 seconds to go.
This will be brutal if they score.
Cilic makes the save. The rebound is sitting there with a couple seconds left. That's a big stop as Serbia could not, like you said, give up one more. It's 4-1 after 15 minutes to play. We'll take a quick break. I'm Steven Stamp with NJ Tuomen, and this is European Boxed Lacrosse Championship action on Fantasy.
Yeah, and remember to tweet, guys.
Yes. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to EBLC action from the Gatorade Center here in Turku, Finland. Hopefully lots of you join us today enjoying the game. It's 4-1 for Ireland. I'm Steven Stamp with NJ Tuomen. NJ44, as everyone across the great land of Finland knows him. Face off, Sonny Finn Campbell against Lazar Matijasevic.
I think that was too much.
I'm just getting started. Mike Shea can't come up with the ball, but they do get it eventually, and there's a cut to the net. Drew Wichman trying to get something started. Serbia holds strong that time. Ivanovic with the defensive stand. There's a really quick shot there, but it bounces way over the net. A bit of a nice defensive play by Serbia. There's a shot. That one's wide. Serbia gets the ball off the backboards. Running the floor, Spencer Kreis. We saw him score a lovely goal for Serbia, their only goal of the game so far. He's going for another one. Oh, can't quite make the pass. Actually, that was Stevan Kreis. Yep. That took it. It was Spencer that scored earlier, but Stevan had that opportunity. He stays out and plays offense. And he's getting worked over by Matthew Loftus, who now is heading Kreis to the bench. As Serbia, again, being a bit passive in the offensive zone. They get a shot. Cregan makes the save. Not a lot of ball movement for Serbia, and they've got to get that happening. Stu Sturparm will be advocating that they get things going, get the ball going east to west, and make the goaltender and the defenders work. And there's the forecheck pressure by Ireland, causes a turnover after Serbia got the ball, and Ireland's going to take it forward.
Yeah, Serbia's pushing it too much, you know. You have to just hold the ball, try to score, make openings. You know,
use your
basic. You know,
use your
rules.
sticks in addition to your feet. You can't just try and be bullying your way through people.
That's true.
There's a shot from the offside. That one's blocked. Nice soak by Stefan Trajkovic. Shot clock will expire on the Irish, and Serbia is going to come up the floor. Again, there's a difference we see. You can't see it on the screen, but Ireland, as that ball was being blown down, Ireland's already getting 2 defenders out on the floor. Very smart lacrosse, and they know they've got a lead. They're going to play they're not going to play passively or defensively, but they are going to be an assertive team out there and play smart. That shot way wide, and it's going to skip away from Nikola Bibeskovic, and Ireland will get the possession on the over and back. And we're going to see a nice slowdown by Andrew Myers. Now he hands the ball off, and Loftus looking to create something. Sorry, Wichman drives to the net. He's taken down. Lands in the crease. And Serbia will go back the other way. Matijasevic runs into some traffic, does a nice job of getting the ball across mid-floor, gets it over to Filip Nikolic. That's number 13. Nikolic was listed as 25, so if you were following along with us, that was the fellow we were wondering about. It is Nikolic. And Ireland, though, gets the ball back. They're heading the other way as we are 2:50 into the second quarter. Ireland with that 4-1 lead, as you can see on the screen. Sean Gibson's going to slow things down a bit with 15 left on the shot clock. You want to be patient, work the ball. There's a give and go, or a pick and roll pass. We have a penalty coming. I think it's going to be a hold. It is. So Ireland with the lead will go to the power play. And Serbia is trying to fast break. Stefan Kreis wants to take off with the ball and doesn't understand. And now he realizes the penalty has been called.
And now he's sad.
He is sad.
Yeah.
So Ireland with the man advantage, trying to extend their lead. It's going to be Nemanja Larganen going to the box for 2 minutes or less on the hold.
Serbs, they really need to kill this power play off.
Got a traditional box set up, trying to take away the 2 low men with their 2 low defenders and let those 2 up top deal with the 3. So the shot from Ireland comes up top.
Great save.
That's a nice foot save by Celic. Talked earlier about how the low shots can be a challenge for the big goalies, but he stepped right and made that one. Celic has great commitment to the Serbian program. He's from Burlington, Ontario, and he absolutely loves being a part of this. Got great new gear for the tournament, and comes over. He is so committed to this Serbian team as Kreis is now trying to kill as much time as he can. Ball bounces away from him, and it's scooped up by Nikolic. Oh, they almost had a chance. Yeah. Spencer Kreis, he is now buried along the boards. They've got 7 left on the shot clock. See, and there's a man across on the far side high. He can get a shot off. Oh, he misses the net, and they're going to run out of time on the shot clock. Vukasinovic just had to get that one on the goalie and try and get a reset. Ireland will set up, though. And Shea is sent back. Again, the Gaelic names on the back of the uniforms for Ireland, so they may not be matching up with what we're saying, but we do have the names for these guys correct. They just put an O in front of a lot of them. There's a chance right on the crease. That's a big save by Celic, as Gibson was all alone on top of the net, and Celic just patiently went with him. There's a shot. That one's blocked. Boy, Serbia is blocking some shots. Oh, Gibson all alone. Another save by Celic.
What a save.
Wow, the big man is moving blithely in the net and making some huge stops. The net's still not aligned because he bounced into it earlier, and the right post is back off the line. That is okay. It's still a good goal if the ball goes over the goal line, even if the net is out of its position. Ball is scooped up by Ireland. They've still got 15 on the shot clock after they've had a couple of resets. Some tired defenders on the penalty kill for Serbia. Oh, what a tip. And then is grabbed on this side by Kreis. It's knocked away, but he gets it back. That is some hand-eye coordination, and Kreis is going to let it go and misses. He has to be exhausted. They've been out there for 3 straight possessions. Then he runs the floor, and he can barely get himself back to the bench right now. That long pass doesn't connect. And it's going to eventually roll to Celic. The penalty is over. That's a great penalty kill.
That was awesome. But still, more wise play would be for Chris, you know, just to keep the
Yeah,
ball, but
just
he was
pull
too
it out.
tired. He was
Yeah.
too tired.
But just run to the boards
Yeah.
and wait and turn and
Just
look,
wait,
and you've got
yeah.
the whole floor in front of you, and just look for somebody to come.
Yeah, don't shoot. You're on a
Boy,
PK.
it's easy to figure that out when you're up here watching,
Yeah,
though, right?
that's
As
true.
opposed to when you're exhausted. There they go to the net, the save, and a huge hit.
Yeah.
It was Myers throwing the hit, but he's the one who lost his helmet. They're telling him to get off the floor. He does not have to get off the floor, but that, again, I think is the officials being a little new as well. You know, they are developing officials here in Europe and giving them a chance, and that's one where in a lot of leagues the call is if your chin strap is loose, you have to get off the floor. You do not in these rules. You just have to get the helmet back on.
Okay.
Remember that next time you're playing. Well, you probably played the other rules, actually, so you probably have to get off.
Yeah, well, I really truly hope and think they don't call me next year. Give me a contract anymore. I'm getting too old for this.
Nonsense. You're svelte like a tiger.
Yeah. Training with the pro ice hockey players.
Yeah, you're
that's
getting
too
ready
much
to
for
go.
me. Too much for me.
Work hard for a day, then sleep for a couple of days, and you're good. Ireland setting up in the offensive zone. They still lead 4-1. I'm Steven Stamp with NJ Tuominen. And there's a chance right on the crease. Another save for
Great
Celic.
save.
Wow, I have never seen Marko Celic be this consistently balletic in his
How old
movements.
is this guy?
That's a great question. He would be late 20s.
Yeah, I thought that he's not
Yeah.
the youngest guy, but
No. Actually, maybe early 30s. But
yeah.
plays for the KW Velocity in Senior B.
Oh, he plays in Canada.
Yeah, in
Oh,
Ontario.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't even
playing
know
for the Senior B KW Velocity, and actually was called up to the Brampton Excelsiors in Major Series Lacrosse to back up for a game. Big
Okay.
career highlight for him, getting up to the top league in the country. MSL and the Western Lacrosse Association out in BC are the creme de la creme of lacrosse in Canada. They play for the Mann Cup at the end of each season.
Yeah.
That shot way high. It's going to bounce out and get away. They will stop it, but the shot clock's going to run out of time anyway.
That was a stupid play of the Serbian defender. Why didn't you just let the ball go? Because, you know, now there was a fast break possibility. Of course, they didn't took it, Ireland, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if he lets it now, he's actually going to get a delay of game penalty. Yeah, delay of game, because you can't play the ball once it's been blown down. But he got back there to stop it, specifically to eliminate a fast break chance, because if he just let it roll, if the next player to get there was an Irish player to the bench, they could throw a forward out the other end, and he could just pick up the rolling ball. So I don't actually mind the play to stop it, but then once the whistle is blown, you've got to just put it down. And he tried to delay a little bit more. So power play chance, but Celic with the big stop. This is a great game for Marko Celic, even though they're down 4-1.
Yeah, he has been awesome. And now look at this. No.
Serbia the other way, but they missed the shot, and it's a chance for Ireland, but that one is fumbled a little bit there by Lean. So they're going to slow things down. He's going to actually stop and wait for his cohort on the offensive end to get out there, and he will head to the bench as the power play sets back up. Ireland moving the ball to the top. Serbia has killed a couple of penalties here, and their defenders must be getting tired. There's a shot in tight, missing the net. Bounces way up to the top. They've got Gibson on the crease. Another great save. That was tipped, so it's not going to be over and back. Oh, they are going to call over and back. I thought it actually hit a Serbian stick, but they'll say it's over and back. And Spencer Kreese goes to get the ball. And great hustle out there by Andrew Myers to take away the break chance. We were talking about how you've got to get out there. It's a long way across the floor if you're coming from the bench, and the guy has stayed on. And that was a good hustle play by the Irishman.
Yeah, that's true.
35 seconds left in the penalty. Serbia with 10 on the shot clock. And you see them taking a peek. Those big numbers on the LED screen are excellent. Once you get used to them not being right behind the net, they're off to the sides. They're on both sides, so it works out okay. A shot attempt with 2 left on the shot clock doesn't work. Had to try it.
Absolutely awesome D from Jovanovic. That's but no. Yeah.
There's a shot and another save
yeah.
by Celic. It goes up into the mesh. Ireland gets a fresh 30. 11 seconds left on the penalty. We'll see if Ireland attempts a shot here. Generally, you don't in the last few seconds of a power play because you don't want the player to be out there running. They're going to shoot. This could be dangerous.
Great save again.
2. Oh, that's huge. And now they're going to stop. You can see they just looked up, and they are not going to take a shot in the last couple of seconds because you cannot catch that player who's down the floor if he comes into the penalty box and the ball's bouncing. pass through a great slide there, and then swatting it away. Beautiful play by Vladimir Paunovic. Ireland gets it back though, they feed it through. Nice little move, another save. Celic is on fire. Great shot by Farrell, and Celic just snags it. They've got to get the ball across mid-floor. They've got 4 seconds to do it. Long pass up, and the man coming off the bench grabs it from practically in the stick of his teammate. Takes the pass back. That was Vukasinovic coming off the bench. And then the ball comes across, and Bebeskovic near mid-floor, knocked across by Shea, but got rid of the ball just in time. And that was Nikola Bebeskovic. So the Bebeskovic brothers handling the ball, but looking a little bit uncomfortable with it, a little bit pressured. That long pass towards Shea.
Awful pass.
Good idea, poor execution. As Connor O'Brien tries to hit Mike Shea. He's got O'Shea on the jersey. I'm calling the Gaelic gets you going, but Mike Shea, it was just way too high for him. He skips up into the mesh.
It sounds so funny when you say Conor O'Brien, because I just have, you know, Conan O'Brien on my mind every time when you say it.
Well, that was a pretty funny pass.
Yeah, that was,
Serbia working the ball around. They're getting a little bit of movement, but it's like, think a bit, make the pass. Think a bit, make the pass. They've got to keep that ball moving, and they run out of the 30 and just get the shot right at the end from Vukasinovic. But Serbia's got to get some more ball movement. A little less thinking. They know how to play. They're overthinking things. And there's a shot by Gibson, another great save. It's 4-1 Ireland, and there's no question Marko Celic is the player of the game in this contest, the goalie for Serbia.
Again, like last game, there is lava again.
Yes, exactly.
Celic is absolutely on fire.
Serbia trying to move the ball in. Again, just some movement around Gurkanic. Oh, sorry, that is Spencer Kreese. Again, Serbia, just 5 guys out around the perimeter.
They're not moving so much.
No. Behind the back shot by Kreese. He is flattened for his efforts. Matthew Loftus knocking him to the floor. And he's going to go gingerly to the bench. Ireland had Gibson down the floor, but they couldn't quite get the ball through to him. Some nice hustle there by Paunovic. That hard shot off the boards will bounce way back out. Ireland gets it back. They're thinking about another one. Jason Reed passes it across to the near side. Hard checking. There's another shot. Celic makes the save. I'll tell you, this is going to get hard for him. He's playing very well in the defense for Serbia. He's doing a good job, but they are going to get worn out the way this game is going.
Yeah, it's of course it's good to have a good goaltender. But still, if your goaltender has to do all the job, it's not good.
No. Jovanovic trying to fight his way through the middle. Takes a shot, foot save by Cregan. Again, Serbia had nobody in the middle because they did get the rebound, but they had 4 guys standing around the outside. Now they have a man cutting through the middle. Jovanovic heads back out. They start trying to play. There's a shot by Jovanovic off the shoulder of Cregan. There's a shot on the rebound, and Cregan stops that one as well. He's been up to the test every time he's needed to be. Nikolic with that shot at the end. Ireland again has a man down the floor, and boy, he was calling for it and then said, no, not now. Luke Coppinger, smart play to say, hang on, it's not there anymore. There's a cut though. Great slide on defense. Nemanja Larganen, just a fabulous play. And the officials are going to say he's going to have to start in or near the crease. Stefan Lazic. Oh, that's a nice play to keep from going over and back. Ireland didn't think he did.
I think the ball was over the line, so.
Yeah, but his feet weren't.
Yeah, well, yeah. It was close call.
It was a close call.
Yeah.
But Lazar Matijasevic takes advantage of the situation to score Serbia's second goal of the game and get them a bit of momentum back. And Marko Celic won't get an assist on that goal, but all the saves he's made, he deserves an assist for that one. That's just, he has really helped them out. Saved their bacon time and again. Go back to the face-off. Just a minute 22 to go in the half. It's now 4-2. And Ireland, with all those chances now, it's a difficult situation for Ireland because they've had all those chances. Serbia is going to get a little bit of confidence out of that. We'll see if they can do something with it.
Yeah, funny thing, we were talking about that Cregan, maybe Ireland has an upper hand with the goalies.
Yeah, not today.
Not today.
Now, it's in the first half, and that's the one thing when you are a bigger goalie, and Celic is a bigger fella.
Okay, jinx again.
Yeah.
Like in the last game, yeah.
Yeah, the shot from the outside, and it just skips through. I think it was Dan Kelly took that one.
It was a good shot, of course.
Yeah.
Great big play, great shot. What can you do?
Yeah, it was Dan Kelly stepping around the pick and just bouncing the shot through Celic, and that is, I mean, I was going to say, when you're a bigger goalie, you're facing a lot of shots. It can really wear on you.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, Cregan is a smaller guy. He's more of a bit more active goalie, although Celic has made some fabulous acrobatic saves.
He's fast.
He's been really quick side to side.
Yeah. And guys, hey, give us some tweets. Come on, give us some tweets. Hashtag EBLC. It would be nice to answer your questions and involve you guys in this game also.
5-2, Ireland responding with a goal quickly after Serbia had gotten back on the board. So much for Serbia getting the momentum. But we will see. We've seen a good jousting battle down near the crease between Brendan Farrell and Lazar Matijasevic. There's a shot that goes wide by Gibson. Comes back out. No, they said it went off of Celic. So a fresh 30 for Ireland. We're into the final 30 seconds of the period, and there's the ball picked up by Serbia. They'll get the last chance. A slashing call coming against Ireland. The ball is stripped. If Serbia can get it back, they'll have a chance. Now play is blown down.
That was not good from Luke Koppinger at all. Not at all. First, I think it was a stupid pass because why didn't he make the shot? He had the shot. He tried to pass, downwards. 3 Serbs over there, lost the ball, and then penalty. I don't know.
No, he didn't take the penalty. No,
I thought it was he.
Yeah, it's Brendan Farrell with the penalty.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So let's not dump all to this guy.
But not everything on
still, I thought it was the same guy, so I was not a good shift at all.
You want to be a good team guy, and there are times when you look and you think the pass is there, and as you're throwing the pass, you're like, I should just be shooting this ball.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of those for Koppinger. He should have shot it. But 5 seconds left. Can Serbia get a shot off here? They do. Cregan makes the save, and the period will end. Cregan will have a shot at the far end of the net, but Marko Celic was there, so that wasn't going anywhere. He just knocked it down. Great first half for Marko Celic. Still, Ireland leads 5-2. We're going to take a break with thoughts, NJ, before we go to break.
I think we have seen a good lacrosse match. What I was saying earlier, Serbs were quite passive in this game. But I think they are now warming up because they were a lot better job towards to the end of the half.
Yes.
This is what
Serbia is definitely battling back in and getting into the game. So let's see if they can come back after the halftime break. I'm Steven Stamp with NJ Tuominen. We will be back in 10 minutes with the second half of Serbia and Ireland.
Yeah, and give us tweets.
Tweet. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to European Box Lacrosse Championship action from the Gatorade Center in Turku, Finland. I'm Steven Stamp. It is 5-2 for Ireland, and they are serving a penalty still that was taken by Brendan Farrell, a slashing call late in the first half, but it will be 4-on-4 because Ireland has come back out. The halftime has expired. Serbia is not back on the floor. My guess is that head coach Stu Sturparn was having a chat with his team about the importance of getting some energy, getting some things going, and they have probably been there a little bit too long. The officials talked to the scorers and said, yeah, we're going to go and see, and if they don't get out here now, there will be a delay of game penalty, and they have assessed a delay of game penalty to Serbia. So when they come out, they're going to have to send their in-home player to the penalty box, and we will have 4-on-4. So that is a tough one for the Serbs to take, because they, as they're filtering out of the dressing room area now, they did have a power play advantage, and now they will be 4-on-4 and then actually have a 13-second shorthanded situation after the Irish penalty expires. Captain Sean Gibson and alternate captain Mike Shea for Ireland having a chat with the officials. It's actually Sonny Campbell, the face-off man, and the alternate captain of Shea were there. So Serbia has to send a man across to the penalty box to serve the penalty. The box door is still open. Now Serbia is sending a fifth man on the floor, and he is not understanding what he's supposed to do. Somebody has to go to the penalty box. It should be the in-home player. And now they're getting the word across to Milos Ivanisevic that he has to go and serve the 2-minute delay of game penalty. And what a tough way to hand away momentum when you had the power play coming out of the half, and you take a delay of game penalty for being too late out of the dressing room.
That's stupid.
It's just not. Now I don't know. I don't think they have clocks in there.
Yeah,
telling them, but you've got to have somebody out watching. Boy, that's a tough one. And I was looking at it. You look at the stats, and it was 5-2 for Ireland. 2 goals on the high sticking major that Matijasevic took. You take those away, it's a 3-2 game. Marko Celic was great. You were right in it. You're still in it. And now you go 4-on-4 instead of having the power play.
Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal. That makes your, hopefully they can get their heads, together, because this makes you sad.
Yeah, Serbia is a better team than they have shown today, although they haven't been awful. They just haven't had the energy, the spark that you'd expect them to have at this championships. That went off the crossbar. Great shot right at the end of the 30, and Ireland's going to get a fresh 30, and I'm not sure why Mike Cregan even picked that one up, because they could have just let the clock keep running and not have to even go and take a shot. There's a quick shot at the other end by Coppinger. Celic turns that aside.
Yeah, hopefully the voices are okay for your viewers, because we heard that one tweet, it was a personal tweet, they said that the voice is 5 seconds late. So hopefully it's only because it can be a problem with your own computer. But hopefully
I hope for everyone else it's okay, and I hope that gets sorted out for the person who's having the issue. Haven't checked the stream. I was under the impression it was fine. So
yeah, it has been.
Okay, good.
There was one tweet, and also you guys, I saw that you have sent tweets with the hashtag EBLC2017. Great. Just lose the 2017, then you can use more.
More characters.
Yeah.
It's because right there you can see it on the boards. It does say hashtag EBLC2017 on the boards. So I don't blame them. I think that's
no, not at all.
But we'll clear it. It's 4-on-3 now. Ireland has taken another penalty. So Serbia does go to the power play. That penalty going to Patrick Lean. And Serbia gets a chance, but Cregan turns it aside. Now Ireland goes into penalty kill mode. Serbia runs their 4 defenders out in a line along the restraining line. Ireland's just going to stay up at the top. They are not going to advance in until they have to. Serbia is content to just let this tick away. The first Irish penalty will expire in 4 seconds, and we'll go back to 4-on-4 just for 13 seconds, and then Serbia's going to go back to the power play. But right now we're 4-on-4.
Yeah, it's nice to see now what did the Serbian coach told them, during the intermission. Is it the intermission? Yeah.
Yeah.
And because really, like you said, they have been more passive. That they can play it again.
But they're still right there. They're not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. They just have to get going. And there's a pass across the floor. They're starting to get something going. They get a shot off there by Nikolic. The ball bounces away from Jovanovic just as the shot clock expires. He's going to go back to the bench, and Ireland will come forward. Serbia is back on the power play for another 37 seconds. So if they can get the ball back from Ireland, they will have a chance with the man advantage. And obviously they're going to want to try and take advantage of that. But again, the penalty kill is pretty passive. They're sitting back, letting Ireland kill much of this time. Sean Gibson just hanging on to the ball. Ireland's already sending a couple of guys to the bench to get defenders out, and Gibson's just going to kill as much as he can. The ball is stripped with 4 seconds left on the shot clock, so a very effective use of the time for Ireland. Now Gibson, again, the president of the European Lacrosse Federation, sprinting to the bench.
He went like the wind.
Yes. We've got lava at one end and the wind at the other, cooling the lava. It's a battle of the elements here. Serbia and Ireland. Serbia trying, we're back to even strength. Serbia will try and get back into this one. It's 5-2 Ireland, a low-scoring game so far here at the Gatorade Arena anyway. It was 12-0 Slovakia last we checked over the Netherlands. We'll take another look for you in a bit. You can go to EBLC, to stats.pointbench.com and check out the EBLC. All the statistics, that's an over and back on Serbia. And Ireland will take possession with 3.5 minutes into the third quarter. I'm Stephen Stamp with NJ.
Yeah, just say.
Tuominen. Yeah.
What's the score at Mali?
Well, we're going to go take a look.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh my God.
26-5.
Yeah.
For Slovakia over the Netherlands. Final.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 12-0, so Netherlands came back a bit.
Yep.
Drive to the net and off the post. And the goal on the rebound. That is Luke Coppinger jumping on it. Pounces on the open opportunity and buries it to make it 6-2.
Great goal, great reaction from Coppinger. Yeah, great stretch. He scores. Gets a good reward. I think that was that was instinct.
Yes, and that's, we talked in the first game about how Poland and Switzerland, their players, they've got some terrific athletes. They're doing some good things, and there were times you could see that as the game went on, some instinctive plays starting to happen. But much more of a heavy thinking process for those teams at this point. Whereas Coppinger, he's been playing. He knows, here comes Ireland again, a save by Cilic. And that was a nice play. Mike Shea setting up Luke Coppinger for another opportunity. Sorry, it was Peter Sullivan actually taking the shot.
Yeah.
Sean Gibson hanging on to it. Rory Madigan takes the pass. Ireland getting their 5th guy out now. Again, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Nice pick and roll play. There's Kelly. Save Cilic. Buries his own defender at the same time.
Great pick and roll. Great save.
Yes. That pass across to Gibson is too high after the reset by Ireland. They just got to throw it away. And Serbia does come up with it. And you can see that Matijasevic saw the hit coming and prepared. Makes the pass. There's Gibson with the hit on the loose ball. And I think Serbia is arguing that should have been a possession call for them, as the Serbian player didn't have the ball when he was hit. And now we have a moving pick, so an offensive interference call. And that may be a makeup call, although it was a pretty big hit. It did flatten the Serbian defender. I'm okay with the odd makeup call if you recognize that there's maybe been a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, well, yeah. Tomato.
I don't even know what you mean by that. Serbia has
sometimes good, sometimes,
Okay. 2 different ways of seeing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Spinning move, trying to fight his way through. He gets in, shoots, saved by Cregan. Terrific effort as the rest of his teammates just kind of watch Jovanovic fight his way through and get that good scoring opportunity, but Cregan just swallows up the shot after all that work. And Cregan makes the save look easy. It's got to be a little deflating for Serbia. Ireland with the 6-2 lead, trying to add to it. Kelly throws it across for Madigan. Gibson takes the pass back. It's short. As the defender got his stick on it, Gibson will just tap it down into the corner, where Cilic will grab it as it actually rolls towards the center of the floor.
That was a great play from the Serbian defenders. And you can see when there's no pick,
Yeah.
It's very hard to go through. These guys, they just doubled the attacker and they have the ball right now.
Shot clock running down, but Serbia, it will land back. He's not going to be able to catch it. And Ireland coming down the floor. Pass right in the middle. Shot save. Cilic. He's holding him in there. But the ball, rebound rolls right out to Ireland. That's the kind of game it's been for both of these teams. The luck of the Irish is definitely with the team in the white. Whereas Serbia, he was surprised by that one.
Yeah, well, that was a quite... that was a good sentence.
Oh, that shot just missing by Kelly. It's going to bounce up into the mesh, and Serbia will get possession. Stefan Kreis has the ball. Switches hands. Quick casually. Shea right up on his check. You got to move that ball. There's the pass now over to Spencer Kreis. Again, the serves arrayed around the outside of the offense.
No way through.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Ireland for their stout defense.
Yeah.
That shot from way outside their straining line by Spencer Kreis is not the way that Serbia wants to see the balls coming out of their sticks. There's the pass to the cutter. And just like that, I mean, that's the thing. Serbia spends 30 seconds without getting anybody inside, and then Ireland runs the floor.
Yeah.
And gets an open look on top of the crease, or fairly open. There's a long pass for Serbia, and it skips away from the player it was intended for. It's going to be chased down. Actually, it's going to eventually roll to Cregan off the back boards. Here comes Ireland again. Serbian defense out and ready this time. Gibson slowing things down. There's only 2 Irish offensive players on as he was running over center, so he's waiting for everyone to get with him, and Kelly makes the pass off. Jason Reed gets a bit of a pick. Pick just can't get there. Eventually the picker, who's Luke Coppinger, is going to pick it up and just let it fly from way outside late in the shot clock. And a penalty coming, a holding call.
It is number 16 from, is it Stephen Kreis? Yeah.
Yeah.
He just can't believe this. He just can't believe this.
I don't know if we can get a look at a replay and see. I didn't see it happening live, but I mean, there's a lot. It's a big floor. Things are spaced out. There's a lot of stuff happening. I'm not sure.
No replay this time, but yeah, it was. he didn't have a clue what happened.
No. So Ireland 6-2 lead, and they're on the power play. As we move into the latter half of the third quarter here at the EBLC. There's a shot from the top. That one's blocked by the defender. Nemanja Laganen with a nice stop there to get in the way, and it's going to be Irish ball. They say it tipped off a Serbian defender, which it did. I mean, it went straight off of Laganen, but great play by him to get in the passing lane. Serbia has not been shy about blocking shots. They've been absorbing those hard rubber balls. Up top, the high release. Bounces back out, another break, but another save by Cilic. Madigan wide open on top of the net. And Madigan's going to pass it out and head back. And again, Ireland has a cutter. He stops on the crease, creating some challenges for the defensive unit. That one's going to bounce off the boards. Lively floor and boards here. Coppinger makes the pass. I think he fooled even Madigan on that one. Kind of short-armed the pass at the last second. Then a little pick. The roll into the net, saved by Cilic. Boy, Cilic has made some great saves, but I think that one was lucky because he looked like he had no idea where that ball was coming.
Yeah, nice movement from Coppinger.
Yeah.
It was a good chance, but yeah, again, the same guy, Marko Cilic. He just keeps denying them.
Serbia. And Mike Shea is, you're not going to beat him one-on-one. He is just manhandling the Serbian player who's taken a pounding. Nemanja Laganen is going to say, I don't know about this offensive thing. I think I'll stay back in my own end of the floor.
Where does Mike Shea play? Do you know?
I'd have to check on that one, actually.
Maybe he plays in Ireland. Yeah, because he has been very good.
He is very good. He is tough, and he's been smart tonight.
Yeah.
I mentioned in the World Championships 2 years ago, he was outstanding.
Okay.
But he led the tournament in penalties. He took some very bad penalties. One in particular, a check from behind into the boards, a really nasty play. And he's been great tonight. When he plays just that tough physical defense, but not over the top. Oh, great save by Celic. Absolutely robbing Coppinger again, leaving the leg down. But when he plays the way he can, he is an intimidating force on the defensive end. Serbia gets the ball in a breakaway. Here's a chance. Running in, Chris. Oh, big save by Cregan.
But it's a penalty. It's gonna be
penalty shot.
Penalty shot. Yeah.
If a player is on a breakaway and you interfere with his ability, illegally interfere with his ability to get a shot off, it is a penalty shot by NLL and FIL rules.
Yeah, and Michael Kennedy, he just swung his stick. So I think that was a right call.
So the chance there for Stefan Kreis, he was staying up for a second, but he is going to go to the bench. And we'll see, I believe they're sending the captain, Alexander. Nope. They're going to send his brother, Spencer Kreis, out. He scored the breakaway goal earlier, so why not? And Spencer Kreis doesn't know where the ball is. It's because the official has it while a member of the volunteer staff is coming out to wipe down the crease where Stefan Kreis was dragged down. It's a lot of creases, the brothers and the creases on the floor. It's spelled Kriss, if you're wondering. It is pronounced, of course, Kreis in Serbian.
Yeah. And this guy who is now wiping the floor, he's, if I can see it correctly, he's Sakari Kankare playing LTU in Finland, and his nickname is Swag.
Okay. Spencer Kreis is ready. Speaking of LTU, they were asked to bring in their uniforms because Israel's had not arrived as of this morning. Here comes Kreis. All alone on Cregan. Slowly, fake, shoots, scores. Nice finish.
Yeah, beautiful.
Great job, just keeps his momentum going slowly but surely towards the net. Throws a couple of fakes and goes the bouncer to make it 6-3. And Serbia, again, hasn't played particularly well. They're only 3 goals down in this game. And there's the nice play by Kreis. And I'll tell you, if they can stay in this and start playing, start getting more dynamic, start getting that momentum behind them, and turn things around, they could have a shot here. 4:19 to go in the third quarter, as you can see.
Team Serbia, third goal.
Stefan Kreis and Spencer Kreis, are these guys from Serbia, or are they?
Yes, they're Serbian.
Yeah, okay. Because the names are,
Yeah. One. Boy, great job there by Stefan Kreis. He's the one who drew that penalty shot, and now he is again working hard with the ball. He'll hand it off, and he's going to go and get a well-deserved break on the bench. Only 10 seconds on the shot clock, but he was knackered. Matijasevic spins around. Sorry, that was Vukasinovic, and the shot clock will expire on Serbia. They didn't even get close to attempting a shot on that one, and now Shea is running the floor. Shoots, saved by Celic. He saves their bacon again after 4 of the Serbians just went to the bench as the shot clock expired. You got to. That is unusual. Stu Sturpharn is a smart coach. He coaches these guys. They know better. They know to get a couple of guys to the bench. Here they come. Madigan with the shot.
Nice fast hand shot.
Yeah. Well, here's another chance.
Serbs don't know what they do right now. They don't have a clue right now.
And it's so strange because they are learning. So you can see Stu Sturpharn trying to stay calm, talking to his players out there, but they just are not doing the things that they've been learning over the last couple of years. And it is. And you know what? They knew it was going to be a tough learning experience here because the big thing is younger players and guys who haven't been playing box lacrosse that long have to step up into big roles that were played by the Gaiches and by Nick Belich at the World Championships. So guys like Jovanovic and things have to take big roles. And you can see Spencer Kreis direct and get a shot. And a nice try for the behind the back shot by Vukasinovic. Just misses the net, but and Serbia gets it back as the ball bounces away. There's a shot. Oh, why?
Yeah.
Oh, Nikolic.
Keep the ball.
Filip Nikolic, just hold on to that ball. But again, the youth, the inexperience, And you've got to stay positive, and there's a goal for Ireland at the other end.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Yeah, so painful for Serbia to watch. If you're watching this in Serbia, I hope you're enjoying the game and not too dispirited by the fact that things are just not going their way. Great pass by Mike Shea, and a quick finish by Brendan Farrell. Just catches the ball, one quick fake, and tucks it past Jelic.
Yeah, it was... I don't want to say bad things, but it was a little bit, well, I will not say.
Okay, I think it's a great pass
everyone
by Shea.
knows what
I mean, Serbia is just not putting themselves in positions they need to be. And again, they are young guys. And they've done some good things in the past. They've done a few good things today, but they're just playing like they're a little overwhelmed by the stage. And, on the big stage of the EBL Championships, there's a nice pickoff. Now hold on to the ball. Excellent play. There you see what you want to happen.
And now.
Oh, and then they throw it away.
But hey,
a penalty coming.
Yeah. PK for Ireland.
Illegal cross check. It's going to be against Andrew Myers. So Serbia gets a bit of pressure. You see the good cause turnover and the smart play to hang on to it, and it leads to something good happening. So, can Serbia get going? They're running out of time gradually, but they've still got 16 minutes and 45 seconds, including 2 minutes or less, with the man advantage to try and get something going here. Nikolic takes the ball. Serbia spread out, but they have a man sneaking down towards the crease down low. Back out. Oh, that pass just skips away, but tracked down by Vukašinović, and then it bounces away from him, and Ireland gets a freebie, and Shea will just run the ball over mid-floor.
Well, Shea has been magnificent all game.
Such a dynamic player.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about earlier when he is so tough and such a smart player, and he's just going to go back. Ireland is not going to even advance the ball. Serbia standing back with that line of 4 men with one up ahead, so Ireland's they're going to send one guy in, and he'll just leave the ball there. Yeah. One man is Shea is already back by his crease, and one offensive player, Kelly, was at the bench as they put the ball down so a defender could come out. So smart setup by Ireland, and now Serbia is going to try to take advantage of this power play. Still well spread out. Nobody going to the middle yet. Ireland's going to let them sit out there all day.
Yeah. Yeah, Ireland's playing. I think they are playing very wise game.
Oh, the shot from the outside. Yeah. Spencer Crease.
Good shot.
Hat trick for Crease after he scores the initial goal and then scores on the penalty shot, and that's just a beauty.
Yeah, great shot.
Oh, he loaded that one up.
Tough shot.
You could see how much he put into it. So they take advantage of the power play, and maybe they don't need to go to the middle. I don't know.
And I was just saying, Ireland is playing. It was the jinx in the end. I'm just jinxing the games all the time. But I was just saying that Ireland is playing. I think they are playing very wisely right now. They are being calm. They are doing the right things, but still, you can see that Serbia they are a dangerous team when they have the ball. They can do goals. Not a bad team at all. But
final 15 seconds. We'll get back to that as the quarter is just about to end. Ireland, they're not pulling Krieg into the bench for the extra attackers. They're just going to go 5-on-5, see if they can set something up. They've got 5 seconds to get a shot off. Stepping around the pick, the shot. That one bounces off the post. Ireland close to responding.
Yeah, I was saying that, like you said, it's a learning process for them, and I think, who knows? They can win a couple of games, and they can be even in the middle game. But no, Ireland is playing better, I think.
Yeah, it is a difficult division. The Serbians find themselves in. You've got Ireland, Israel, Serbia, and Turkey. Israel, by far the favorite team in this group. Ireland did quite well. They're actually the top seed in they wouldn't be the top seed. Israel would be, having finished 4th in the last World Championship. But Ireland, so it's listed alphabetically, so in the stats pages. But Ireland, obviously, solid lead today. But Serbia and Turkey also in this division. Serbia having some struggles. Turkey, we believe they've got so many players missing. They're going to have a tough time in this tournament to live up to their seeding. But for Serbia, some momentum here if they can get it back, even if they don't win, which, I mean, they're only 3 goals down. They can still win the game. But even if they don't, they have to get ready to go on to play Israel and to play Turkey and try and get a win there.
That's true. That's true. And the other group, Karelia group, where Finland plays England, Czech Republic, Germany, that's
the group of death.
Yeah,
that's soccer parlance. Yeah. I mean, those are 4 solid teams. Czech Republic may be the favorites in this tournament. I think Israel, to my mind, because they have Zach Higgins in net and they have such depth, terrific players, great coaching. I think they're probably the favorites, but the Czech Republic and Finland are both outstanding teams. Germany is always competitive in England. I mean, England has that left side of Sam and Nate Clare and Dylan Goddard joining Team England. Matt Symes on the right side. So a lot of Canadian players bolstering them. Big question for England, they don't have Nick Rose. So does John Phillips step up and provide the goaltending they need to be able to compete with the others in their division?
Yeah, it is a tough group. You can't say anything. I think the Czechs are, they have a little upper hand maybe. But, we shall see. I think it's going to be an interesting week here in Turku.
I think it will. I'm Steven Stamp with NJ Tuominen. Very excited to have you along. You weren't even sure about coming this morning for the first game.
Yeah,
but you came out. You're having fun.
Yeah, I'm I'm having fun. Yeah, I was supposed to be at the hotel learning more details about the evening game, Finland against Czechs, because that was supposed to be my first game. But hey, I have been here now with you with these 2 games. Yeah. I had a lot of fun. And of course, I have to say I'm very sorry for all of you who are native, English-speaking viewers, because I'm from Finland and I try to do my best. But I think we have done quite a good job here.
Yeah, I'm having a great time having you along, and we'll have some different color commentators throughout the week.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we will be back to game action right now. 7-4 Ireland leads as the final 15 minutes get underway. A battle for this face-off. Still nobody can control it. And eventually Ireland will get possession of the ball. Sonny Campbell started the face-off and he winds up finishing it, picking up that loose ball, throws it ahead. Ireland's got to get over center, they make it. Myers. They wave him over, he's just going to stay along the far boards and throw it eventually down to Drew Wichman. Wichman gets a pick, throws it to the far side. Shot by Gibson off the post. Ricochets right up into the crowd. Among the Irish spectators, you can see a whole bunch of them up there wearing green and a couple of Irish flags draped over the seats here at the Gatorade Center. Gibson makes the pass through. Great save, Celic. Nice shot by Luke Coppinger, but doesn't go home. Fresh 30. Ireland's going to take it back out, take their time a little bit. Now they start to press. Ball is knocked down. Nobody knew where it was. It goes straight back out to the man who originally threw it, Dan Kelly. And you can see Serbia having played defense so much of the game. Just some heavy feet for them. Yeah,
they are getting tired. You can see it, but still, there is nothing bad to say regarding the Serbs' defense today. So I think they have done a good job. But
they have a chance here to get a ball on the net, and a big hit, but holding on to it. Nice job by Stefan Trajkovic. And they have 11 seconds to try and make something happen, and they're still making changes as Trajkovic goes to the bench. They need one more guy. They've only got 6 seconds left on the clock when they get everybody out there. So the shot from outside bounces off of Cregan. They have a chance to get it back. And the 30 is called. That went right off of Cregan.
I think that was a wrong call. And now there is a guy from Ireland alone. Again, Ireland.
Oh, what a save, Celic. He has been superhuman today.
Yeah. One of the best goaltender performances I have ever seen, and I'm just not speaking lacrosse. He has been awesome.
He has been fantastic. Ireland with the ball again as the rebound went back out to them. We're a couple of minutes into the fourth quarter here at the EBLC. Moving pick, and Serbia will get the ball back. Celic has it. Outlet pass. And now
there's going to be a penalty.
Delay of game penalty to Ireland.
Did they roll the ball down? Yeah, he did roll the ball.
Yep. Sean Gibson will go to the box.
Yeah, that was a fair call. I think he was a little bit frustrated.
So Serbia has a chance to creep back into this. Spencer Kreese scoring the power play goal for their last one after he'd scored on the penalty shot. They will try and creep back in. They've got 12 and a half minutes. It's only a 3-goal deficit. Can this power play spark something? Kreese ripped it from way high last time. We'll see if they start to work their way inside or if they just go for it from outside. Kreese passes it back to Jovanovic. Kreese has it. He's shooting from the same spot. This one was right in Cregan's chest. Backhand whip shot attempt. Creative play there by Milan Bibeskovic. I believe the shot clock was running down. I didn't notice exactly how long, but he didn't have a lot of time. Tried to whip it. It goes off of Cregan. Ireland gets the ball back. I believe he stepped in the crease.
Three minutes left. No.
Into the fourth.
Yeah, into the fourth. Yeah. Because it's very hard because these times are different. So that.
Dan Kelly running around the net, fakes it, passes out front. Celic another save, this time on Drew Wichman. And Serbia's coming back up the floor. They've still got a full minute left on their man advantage. Taking their time, Paunovic passes it off. The fifth forward just getting on the floor. They're actually going to switch up because they had too many righties on the floor. They have to get another lefty out there, I believe. Jovanovic at the top. Back to him. Lets it fly well up above the net. Goes off the crossbar. Almost bounces out. And the 30-second clock expires. And that went off the crossbar. And Serbia is arguing. Here comes Ireland the other way on a tired Serbian defense. Short-handed goal. That's a huge one by Luke Coppinger. And Serbia had at least one player busy arguing at the other end. And I'd have to check the rule book. To be honest, I don't know. But here's the nice play by Ireland.
Pete Sullivan. Great run, great pass, and Coppinger he takes the applause of that. It was so great.
So if you take a shot and it hits the crossbar or the post, it's like hitting the goalie. It is a reset. But that shot went off the backboards and then hit the crossbar coming back. So I actually don't know if that changes the 30-second call.
I don't know.
That's a bit of an unusual one. I do, as dorky as it sounds, I do tend to read the rule book every year, make sure, but I'm not sure about that whole shot coming off the backboards and hitting the crossbar. Ireland takes advantage, though, scores the shorthanded marker, and now in 6 seconds, Gibson will return after serving his delay of game penalty, and Ireland will be back to full and even strength. It's 8-4 with 10.5 to go here in this first matchup of the tournament for these two teams. There's the pass right in the crease. Another save by Celic.
That was a great play from Rory Madigan.
Yes.
Great dig, great pass.
Wichman trying to bury it, but Celic just goes with the shrug save. There's a terrific defensive play. We've talked about Shea repeatedly in this game. It's because of that kind of play. And now he just bowls through a couple of Serbian defenders, directs traffic, makes the pass across, and runs into a Serbian for good measure as he heads to the bench. Shea's just a wrecking ball of a defender out there.
He's doing everything right.
Yeah. Ireland with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. That one goes wide. Actually had Celic moving the wrong way. Shot clock about to expire on the Irish. They try and get a shot off. Serbia will come back the other way. Smart play by the Irish defender as he knew, Patrick Lean, that if he took off with that ball, it would have been a delay of game penalty.
Yeah.
So there was actually Sonny Campbell making that play. Jovanovic takes it. He's got some space. Shoots. Sidearm. Misses wide. It's going to be caught by Spencer Kreese. He'll throw it back over to Jovanovic. Takes the pass back. There's a cutter, and it's just too high. You got to be ready for that pass. Milan Bibeskovic cut towards the middle, but wasn't prepared for the pass to come. And here comes Ireland the other way. Sonny Campbell with the pass. That one's behind his intended target. It is snagged off the backboards, and now it doesn't get through. Great play coming back. Looking like he's struggling a bit as Paunovic heading to the bench, but Serbia with the shot. Great hand save by Cregan, just reaching down. And the dunk attempt.
Yeah.
Vukasinovic will get it back, and fresh 30 for the Serbians. They need to start putting the ball in the net a couple of times here. Time ticking away. Every second that passes, a friend of the Irish.
That's true.
6 on the shot clock. Jovanovic goes for the dunk. Nice play by Cregan to dive back. Jovanovic had Cregan going one way, tried to change direction and jump and tuck it in, but Cregan quickly threw his arm up onto the crossbar. Sonny Finn Campbell is going to get it to Gibson and get off for a change. And that's a dodgy change for Serbia. Gives Ireland an advantage. Oh, great slide. What defense by Stevan Kreis right there. To bail his teammate out. A bad change by Vukasinovic. He was so tired, he just wanted to get on the bench and get a fresh teammate out, but did not go at the right time. There's a chance. The save by Cregan. That's going to bounce up into the stands. They're going to actually say that the shot missed the net completely, so it will be Irish possession.
I think it was not a save.
Yeah. Shot clock is actually stopped here in the arena, and the goal by Ireland.
That was a beauty.
That was a lovely play.
And it was Coppinger again.
He is having himself a game.
How many goals?
It's at least 3. Just going to refresh here. And we'll make it 4 goals for Luke Coppinger. Yeah. Including the last 2 for Ireland. Timeout to Serbia.
Yeah.
Stu Storfarm wants to talk to his club and see what they have left in them. Again, you want to come back, you want to win this game, but even if you don't, you want to set a tone. Not in the old fighting goonery sense of setting a tone. You want to set a tone of drive and determination to be prepared to play your next game.
Yeah, it might be too late for them today, but if you got a good role, good feeling, then maybe the next game, it's much more easier for you. But 5 goals, 7 minutes, of course, 8 minutes, you can do that, but maybe not today.
Serbia's next game is tomorrow at 1400 hours, 2 o'clock in the afternoon for our North American friends, playing Israel. That's going to be a big challenge for them. I'll have that call, and hey, you can get back if you like.
Yeah, well, let's
do it.
Let's see. I will have to pick up my wife from the train station.
That's in the morning.
Yeah, well, I have to spend time with her.
I've flown halfway around the world from my girlfriend so I can do this, just so I could be with NJ44.
Ah, okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, nice to hear. And of course, it's nice to be here with you. But yeah, let's see.
We'll see.
I never say never.
Just did twice.
Yeah, that's true.
9-4, Ireland leads 7:16 into the 4th quarter here. That last one is a backbreaker of a goal. Sonny Campbell whacking himself in the head, getting ready for the face-off. He wants to win it again. Serbia needs possessions, and they need to start taking advantage of them. Not often a game is 9-4, and the goalie of the team that's given up the 9 goals is clearly the player of the game. Luke Coppinger, certainly in the conversation, but Marko Celic has been outstanding for the Serbian club.
I want to also give my shout outs to Michael Shea.
Oh yeah, he's right up there. And Shea's going to be like that for the whole tournament. He is a dominating defensive force. Sonny Campbell still has the ball. Eventually will throw it over. Madigan thought about throwing that one first to Campbell, who was heading to the bench, and then to Shea, and Shea was like, do not throw me the ball, I'm going to the bench too. But again, a heads-up play by Shea to recognize what Madigan was thinking and let him know, no, hang on to the ball. Drive to the net, step in the crease, they call it a goal. And I'm about 98% sure that Jason Reed's foot stepped on the crease before he shot that, but he tucks it home, it's called a goal, and it's 10-4.
Yeah, but still, that was a great dig. Let's see from the replay. That was a great dig.
Oh, he's on the crease though.
Yeah.
No question. And you can see it with the blue crease with the black outline and the white shoes.
Yeah. Well, what can you do? But hey,
but that's not going to be the call that call's not going to be the difference in this game. So
what do you think? Is Shea good enough to play for the teams in Canada? What do you think?
He could. I'm trying to think where he does play if he's played in Canada. I believe he's a Canadian guy, but I'm going to have to do some research on that. I don't recall right now. I will do that. and be ready. But
I can check from Google.
Do it. Yeah, do it. Huh? But yeah, no, he's a tremendous physical defender. Obviously knows the game. I could definitely see him playing for a senior B team, which I believe he does. We'll know shortly once you look it up. Here's a break for the Irish. Save Marko Celic, denying Peter Sullivan, who had a beautiful setup earlier in the period and was looking to add one of his own goals. Here comes Serbia back the other way. They trail by 6. Nice pass by Kreis. Great goal. Beautiful play. Where has that been for the first 43 minutes of this game? But a great one. Vukasinovic is fired up after cutting off the bench, taking the pass, and tucking that one home.
Yeah.
Nice Selly as well, as it made it 10-5.
Just trying to find lacrosse teams. Hey, if someone knows, please.
Oh yeah,
send
let us know.
Yeah, by Twitter. What is
Okay, so it looks like he played for the College of Mount St. Vincent.
Yeah, I'm finding the same.
Yeah.
And high school, Biddeford. High school, yeah, 2013. Biddeford.
How'd you spell it? What is it?
Yeah, that Biddeford.
Oh, Biddeford. I do not know that team.
Yeah.
And it looks like Marko Celic is being pulled from the game. And what you're seeing right now is him walking and then speeding the other way is the backup goaltender. And that is Slobodan Milovic. And the reasoning behind that, if you're wondering, when Celic has been so good, why he's coming to the bench. Celic, as we've mentioned, he's a bigger goalie. He's not really a sprinter. And you could see how fast Milovic was running into the net. He will run to the bench every time Serbia gets a chance to possess the ball, as they will go with the extra attacker and try to get things rolling. A little bit of momentum. Thought about going for the dunk attempt, but Shea, actually he may not have thought about it at all. He makes the pass out, save. They test him early, and he makes the save. Up to the challenge, and picks up that ball. Milovic has the ball. He's going to pass it to his teammate, and he's not yet going to sprint to the bench. The other possibility is that Celic had a cramp or something, or had some fatigue going on. He's faced a lot of shots, but I would imagine it's going to be partly for the extra attacker. There's a nice drive to get to the nets. Serbia has come alive. That shot way wide by Kreis, but it bounces back out. You start to push and get some energy, and you start to get some breaks, but then that shot goes way wide again. But Serbia is pushing the pace. They're starting to create some things. Here comes Ireland the other way. Kelly running with the ball. He's going to backpedal, passes it through, it gets away, and that's got to be a possession call.
Yeah.
No. Serbia will come up with it. Wow.
But could it be the goalie change only that the coach wants to give the opportunity also for the second goal? Or,
yeah.
Or am I too, sensitive right now?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You're such a sensitive guy.
Yeah. Let us
penalty coming to Ireland. It's going to be an illegal cross-check. You cannot cross-check someone when they're laying on the floor. Ireland does so, and that will give an man advantage here to Serbia. And, it's not over. I'll tell you, it's 10-5. They've got 5 minutes and 19 seconds to go here.
Yeah, and they are playing their best game right now.
Absolutely. Ivanovic will start up top. Let's see how they attack on this power play now. Kreis did score the one from up high here.
Yeah, double pick. And
Ivanovic gets the shot off, but it is knocked aside by Cregan. They're trying to just open things up for the outside shots. I really like when they're able to push things inside a little bit. Kreis is going to go over to Ivanovic. They have the man cutting in front. He is absolutely hammered by Shea. Perfect timing on the hit. May have been from behind, but
but still.
You've had one at the other end let go, and then you've had the call in Ireland. You're probably not getting that call. Serbia down to 2 seconds. The shot, and they're going to get a reset if they can come up with the ball.
This was great.
Yeah, Bebeskovic gets it. Starts to cut to the net, runs into a man, but gets the pass off. Kreis passes over to Jovanovic, and the attempted shot by Bebeskovic bounces out. All of a sudden, Serbia getting some breaks as the ball comes back to Kreis, who throws it to Jovanovic. They've got 11 to shoot. Little cut to the middle. Ivanovic ducks out of the way of the shot by Kreis, and there's a reset. They're going to get it back as it goes up into the mesh.
There is a big change with the movement of Serbian players. They're moving right now, doing picks. This is a different game right now.
Yeah, Kreis tries to catch Cregan napping, but Cregan ready for it. At least was by the time the ball got there. Here's Kreis again. Shoots again. That one drills Shea in the calf. He hops uncomfortably, but still goes after the loose ball. That is the toughness of Mike Shea. And here comes a wide open breakaway. Good thing they didn't have the goalie pulled at this point. But it's not going to matter as Sonny Campbell tucks it past Milovic. And it's 11-5 for Ireland.
And it all started with a great play from Michael Shea again.
There's a nice finish by Campbell. Keeps his foot up out of the air again. If you're watching in Canada, you're used to the rule where if your foot goes over the cylinder of the crease, it's no goal. But here, as long as you don't touch down in the crease before the ball goes in, you're good. And I take back my player of the game honors to Marko Celic. He was great, but Mike Shea has just been fantastic.
So
good. Extended battle for the face-off.
What's the rule in Canada? If you shot, can you run through the race after the shot?
Yes.
Yeah, the same. Yeah, of course, the same here. I was just thinking that how tight it is over there.
Yeah. Ireland with the ball. Of course, that's a short-handed goal for Ireland. Is there just now?
Now they are full strength.
Getting Myers out. Gibson will start to move to the net. 3 seconds to shoot. Swim move between the two players. He just takes a shot as the shot clock expiring. It bounces all the way down. It was. It comes off the boards and way down the floor.
4 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes to go.
Yeah.
11-5. Ireland's going to win this one. Can Serbia build some momentum for their game tomorrow against Israel?
That was. The guy had all the highlights. Thinking about the highlights, but no, it's not a good play at all. But of course, you want to score.
Yes, stars in his eyes.
Yeah, you want to score. I want to score. Everyone wants to score.
Scoring's fun.
But not Michael Shea. He just wants to kill people.
Yeah, but the beautiful pass he did have, right?
Yeah,
he had a nice
true.
setup, earned a great assist. He has a couple of assists, actually.
That was not good. The stick went to this guy's throat. I can't see who it is, but that didn't get up.
Yeah, that's a hard slashing call.
Yeah.
Vladimir Paunovic is
straight to his throat. That's my.
Oh, he's got the helmet off, and he is immediately going to head down the. No, he's going to sit on the bench. Paunovic is tough.
Yeah, seems to be. I would roll over and I would roll over and play dead if
throw your feet and hands up in the air. Serbia did the power play for 2 minutes or less. See if they can get one back. Jovanovic goes down low, just skips away. Kreis had a chance. Throws it to his brother. Spencer Kreis is shot off an Irish player. Don't pick that up before you run over center. There we go. The reason I'm saying that, for anyone who's not familiar, if you grab that ball before you go over center, then it is over and back if your momentum carries you over. You just wait until you're over center before you get it. And there's Mike Shea with the ball. And you just know he's going to just jog up over center and make a smart play here. Probably hang on to it until somebody comes and pressures him.
Have you seen Spencer Kreis? He's not even passing the ball anymore. He's
just ready to shoot.
Yeah, from every position he's now in. There was 2-3 guys near the crease, just like 3 shots all the time. Maybe you should,
There's a drive to the net for Ireland just before the shot clock. The ball does wind up in the net.
But no goal. Yeah.
But no goal. And nice job by Drew Wichman to just give a little tap of the hand.
Yeah.
To Milovic.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
Yeah. He was checked in there. There was no intent to run him over.
Okay, and again, Sakari Kankare, nicknamed Swag.
There you go.
He's having his 15 minutes of fame right now.
Only because you're up here and you happen to know. That's handy.
Yeah.
We'll be back. There's a game at 15:15, Austria and Sweden. I'll be bringing you England and Germany at 1600 or 4 p.m. And you and I will each be calling. I'll be English and you'll be Finnish as Finland and the Czech Republic play at 8 o'clock tonight, 2000 hours after the opening ceremonies at 7:30.
Yeah.
Kreis has it. Will he make a pass here? Or is he just
no,
going to let it fly?
He's not going. Oh,
he does pass.
What?
They have.
What just happened?
Well, he's way over on his wrong side of the floor.
Yeah.
So
that's the only reason.
only 2 seconds left, and he's telling Ivanovic to shoot now. Kreis is looking sore as he heads off to the bench.
Yeah, he really needs to have a massage to his arms because of those shots. He's exhausted.
Just 40 seconds left here. It's 11-5 Ireland. They are unlikely to even attempt a shot at this point. They'll probably just waste some time around the outside. And then my guess is roll it into the corner. They may take a shot, but actually they don't even, yeah, they do have to. Yeah, they will roll it into the corner. Bounces out. Oh, it's a little risky handling there by Melevic, but he gets away with it. Gurkanic passes the ball off. 8 seconds to go. This one's going to end 11-5 in favor of Ireland. Their first win ever at a European Box Lacrosse Championship.
Game is over. Yeah, Ireland was better. What can you say?
Ireland was definitely better today, and we'll look for an improved performance from Serbia. They did make some strides in the second half, but Ireland playing a good, solid team game. Mike Shea just dominant. Cregan solid in net. Coppinger 4 goals. You know, just all around
and Michael Shea.
Pretty impressive performance. Yeah, I mentioned Shea.
Yeah,
he was best player on the floor.
Yeah, I think so.
Ig shout out though to Marko Celic.
He was great.
Game of a lifetime, and that was just spectacular goaltending for Serbia.
And of course, it was sad to see him walking to the bench, but still, it was a great opportunity for the second goaltender. Was it
Melevic.
Melevic, yeah. Great chance for this guy also to get some. When he is at home with his grandchildren, he can say, "Yeah, I played in the
there you go.
Euros."
We will be gone for a couple hours, but we'll be back, and we hope you're going to be with us next time. You're going to go take a break and get ready for a game tonight. I'm going to call the game. I'm going to try and find somebody to call it with me, and we'll